Hey you guys, it's your girl T. So unless you've been living under a rock, I'm sure you guys have all heard by now that last night was the premiere of Aaliyah, Princess of R&B, and it premiered on Lifetime. This is a movie that Wendy Williams was producing, and when I tell y'all this movie bombed, folks are pissed off. People have been going in. The Aaliyah movie is still trending till this day, and it's been almost a full 24 hours. So what happened is that yesterday the movie premiered. Everybody sat around to watch it. I was getting a bunch of tweets and messages. Folks were like, where you at? Are you watching the movie? Unfortunately, I wasn't able to live tweet because, as you guys know, I'm having issues with the cable here and with it being like a 3-hour delay. But this morning, because I had so many messages from people to watch this movie, I'm like, I have to watch this movie. I got to find out what it's about. I got to find out how good or how bad they did. So I called my mom. I got her Xfinity passcode, and I set up an online account where I could watch whatever I want to watch in real time and also go back and watch anything I've missed. So I literally sat here in my room. I watched the movie. It was an hour and 27 minutes long. And when I tell y'all, that movie was the shit. I sang along to all of Aaliyah's songs. I reminisced. It took me back to junior high and high school. You know, the acting was just superb. The guy who played Timbaland looked just like him. I mean, old girl could have been Missy Elliott's twin. And the guy who played Damon Dash looked like he could be Damon Dash's twin brother. Now, y'all know I'm full of shit. I'm just playing. The movie was trash, and I felt like I literally wasted an hour and 27 minutes of my life. I couldn't believe what the hell Lifetime and Wendy Williams called themselves producing. First of all, they were wrong for even putting this movie out there. We've been talking about this movie for the past few months. I've been doing videos on it, about the casting, all the drama with Zendaya. So we've all been waiting up until this moment. From jump, Aaliyah's family said that they were not behind this project. They didn't believe in it. They didn't want to have nothing to do with it. Missy Elliott, Timbaland, everybody stayed away from this project. But still, Wendy Williams and Lifetime felt the need to put this out there. For me, it makes no sense. I can see if Aaliyah just died like a year or two ago. But this woman has been dead for well over 10 years. And it's like, why is there all of a sudden now a rush to put a biopic out there? Why is there all of a sudden now this big push to get her story told? If her family wanted her story told, best believe they have enough money where they could have been told her story and, you know, had it produced and put out in theaters as opposed to doing a Lifetime movie. You know, so a lot of folks were really upset. A lot of people took this as disrespect. People were dragging Wendy Williams. And then to add insult to injury, this big manly bitch had the nerve to send out this tweet talking about Let Me Know was her favorite Aaliyah song. So when she sent out that tweet, folks drug her for the filth. And they let her know that the song is not called Let Me Know. It's called At Your Best. And that's one of my favorite Aaliyah songs as well. Wendy Williams is a straight up loser and a fraud. And this should be apparent to everyone that she had no vested interest in this movie. She didn't care how this movie turned out. The fact that she doesn't even know the name of Aaliyah's song shows you that she didn't do any research. She didn't try and reach out to the family. She just saw dollar signs and she just wanted to push a product, have her name behind it because she was going to get paid one way or another. So I'm glad people drug her for the filth. I'm glad folks let her know about her stuff. When I tell y'all they were taking to her Instagram page, they was going in on her. They were dragging her all over social media. It was to the point where Wendy had to log off completely. Now it's going to be really interesting to see if Monday she makes this whole situation one of her hot topics and she likes to gossip and talk about everybody else and, you know, throw shade towards everybody else in the industry. I wonder if she's going to end up talking about this situation as well. But I doubt it. Thanks to Wendy and thanks to Lifetime and their garbage ass movie about Aaliyah, it spawned this hashtag, and the hashtag is called LifetimeBeLike. And these are some of the funniest pictures that you guys sent me over the past 24 hours. So go ahead and check out these tweets and these memes and I will come back with the rest of my commentary. Alright, so you guys just saw all the tweets and the memes. So on top of that, a lot of celebrities had things to say. As we all know, Tiana Taylor, Zendaya Coleman, they had both went up for the role. Zendaya was initially picked, and it was funny how, to me, Zendaya was trying to throw a lot of shade and, you know, make these little sly comments and then turn around and delete her tweets. And to me, I still got to give her the side eye, because you read the script, Zendaya, and you was cool with the script and you was down to play Aaliyah. You only didn't play Aaliyah because folks drug you for being too light-skinned and for being biracial. That's the only reason why Zendaya quit. If people had not drugged her and made her feel bad about her ethnicity, trust and believe Zendaya Coleman would have been playing Aaliyah instead of Alexandra Shipp. So I think Zendaya shouldn't have a whole bunch to say about the situation, because, like I said, she was up for that role. She had no problem taking the role, and it wasn't until folks started dragging her that she decided to drop out. So I guess that's a good thing that she dropped out, but don't act all cocky and arrogant now because you did initially agree to play Aaliyah in this bullshit-ass movie. So another thing that was just crazy is that folks were going in on Alexandra Shipp. They went to her Instagram page. They was dogging her out. They was going off on her. So then she in turn sent out this following reply. Go ahead and check out what Alexandra Shipp had to say about the whole situation. So the person who was the most vocal last night had to be Timbaland. Timbaland sent out a bunch of vines, a bunch of tweets, everything. He was showing his disapproval. He was just really upset about the situation. Even Missy Elliott had something to say. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys everything that Missy and Timbaland had to say about the movie as well. Check this out.
This is why people should never remake movies. Bullshit happens. Bullshit happens. Now you have to deal with the consequences. From me, Timbo, and the family.
A lot of people keep asking me, am I watching that bullshit? Evidently not. No way. Not Timbo.
Alright, so you guys just checked out their tweets. So a lot of folks wanted to know my opinion, and like I said, to me, the movie was garbage. I don't care who would have played Aaliyah. You know, a lot of folks are going in on Alexandra Shipp. Granted, to me, Alexandra really can't dance. She really couldn't sing. She kind of resembled Aaliyah, but at the end of the day, she was just an actress who went up for a role, and she got casted in the role. So I'm not really going to tear up into her. To me, I don't care who would have played Aaliyah. The script was garbage. It literally looked like they took everything off of Wikipedia and decided to film it. They didn't add anything new to the mix. I didn't learn anything new about Aaliyah, and it kind of bothered me and creeped me out that they made R. Kelly the storyline. After a while, as I'm watching this, I'm like, well, damn, is this the Aaliyah R&B princess movie, or is this the R. Kelly pedophiles? Because they focus so much on their relationship as if it was a normal, you know, boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, and not that this guy was grooming her and basically, you know, using her at the age of 15. I mean, the whole situation was just really, really creepy, and I felt that that was kind of bad of them to focus on that, because Aaliyah was bigger than that. And by the time she passed away, she had gotten over the whole R. Kelly situation. She got over the scandal, and people were back to focusing on her acting and on her musical career. So for them to kind of bring that up and then to make that the focal point, I thought that that was straight up bullshit. So I wasn't feeling that. And then on top of that, the cast, the people they cast to play these roles, it's almost like, how come everybody who's playing these roles, besides the guy who played R. Kelly, he looks like he could be a member of Jodeci. Besides him, everybody else was light-skinned or racially ambiguous. The guy who played Timbaland looked nothing like Timbaland, and the lady who played Missy Elliott looked nothing like Missy Elliott. First of all, she looks black and Asian. She's very, very thin. As we all know, Missy Elliott back then, she was a brown-skinned, heavy-set woman. There's a lot of women in Hollywood who could have played the role of Missy Elliott. And it just seemed like, you know, watching that movie, it just looked like a whitewashed version of a Disney movie. It's like they just threw it together. They just wanted to get a bunch of views, put Aaliyah's name in there, and they didn't care how it turned out. At the end of the day, it's all about money. Like I said, when Wendy Williams sent out that tweet, that should have showed everybody right there. She doesn't know shit about Aaliyah, nor does she care if that's the type of tweet that she sends out where she doesn't even know the name of the song, but yet and still she claims that that's her favorite song. I'm going to need Wendy Williams to have several seats for this fuckery. I'm glad folks are dragging her. I mean, it makes no sense. Once again, you're sitting here tainting somebody's legacy. The whole situation was bullshit from start to finish. I didn't feel no connection with any of the actors. I didn't feel a connection with Aaliyah, and that makes no sense. If the movie's about her, you should feel some type of connection. Even when she died at the end, it was just like, anyways, let me turn this shit off. I didn't shed a tear. I didn't feel anything. It was so different watching the TLC biopic that aired last October. It's like we were all so happy. It took us down memory lane. You know, a lot of us were crying. You felt that connection. It made me want to go back and watch old Left Eye videos and old Left Eye interviews and really find out more about Left Eye and you know, learn new things about her. With this movie, it didn't make me do any of that. It made me just shut my MacBook and go lay down for 30 minutes and just reassess my life because the movie was such trash. I'm gonna need Wendy Williams and Lifetime to get their damn life. This was just bullshit. I'm so mad they put this together. I'm so mad that they even made this movie. I'm mad that they rushed it. They didn't have the family's approval. This was just what you call a bullshit ass movie for strictly views and strictly money. And this is why, like I said on Facebook, we need to start being masters of our own destiny. If you want to see particular movies, if you want to see black folks in roles that are up to par, that are not stereotypical, this is why it's very important that we have to learn how to write, produce, shoot, and edit our own content. You know, too many of us are complacent with blaming Hollywood and saying, you know, well, Lifetime this and Wendy Williams this. If you want to tell your story, you have to tell it yourself. If you believe in something, learn how to write, learn how to produce, learn how to shoot. It's not that hard. Tell your own story because nobody can tell a story like you can. And that's the difference between the Aaliyah biopic and the TLC movie. TLC was all the way involved from start to finish, from the casting to the writing to the producing to the shooting to everything. And that's why everyone felt a connection with the movie. Even when folks not Little Mama and swore up and down that she couldn't play Left Eye, by the time that movie was over, folks had to tip their hats to Little Mama and give her a lot of respect for how she played that role, how she brought the Left Eye character to life. I didn't get any of this in this Aaliyah movie. So like I said, if we want to see our own projects be, you know, well written, well documented, well filmed, we need to take control of our own projects and stop leaving it up to Lifetime, stop leaving it up to, you know, half-hearted producers who are just there to get a check and just to get another title to their name. Because that's all this was for Wendy. This is just another producer title that she can put to her name. She didn't care about this girl. She didn't care about the movie. She didn't put her all into it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you care about something, you're not going to just produce trash. And that's what she did. She produced trash. And it's a shame because Aaliyah's legacy was worth more than that. So anyways, I'm done with my rant. So go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire situation. How did you feel about the movie? Did you love it? Did you hate it? And then how do you feel about the memes and folks going in on Wendy Williams and Alexandra Shipp for such a horrible job done for the Aaliyah biopic? So go ahead and leave a comment. All right. Deuces.